Hi, welcome back to I Am Jonah. I'm going to be reading Genesis 13. We last left Abram when he was leaving the house of Pharaoh. And Abram went up out of Egypt, he and his wife and all that he had, and Lot with him, into the south. And Abram was very rich in cattle, in silver, and in gold. And he went on his journey from the south even to Bethel, unto the place where his tent had been at the beginning, between Bethel and Hiah, unto the place of the altar which he had made there at the first. And there Abram called on the name of the Lord. And Lot also, which went with Abram, had flocks and herds and tents. And the land was not able to bear them, that they might dwell together, for their substance was great, so that they could not dwell together. And there was a strife between the herdsmen of Abram's cattle and the herdsmen of Lot's cattle, and the Canaanites and the Perizzites dwelt then in the land. And Abram said unto Lot, Let there be no strife, I pray thee, between me and thee, and between my herdsmen and thy herdsmen, for we are brethren. Is not the whole land before thee? Separate thyself, I pray thee, from me. If thou wilt take the left hand, then I will go to the right. Or if thou depart into the right hand, then I will go to the left. And Lot lifted up his eyes and beheld all the plains of Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere. But before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, even as the garden of the Lord, like the land of Egypt, as thou comest to Zoar. Then Lot chose him all the plain of Jordan, and Lot journeyed east, and they separated themselves the one from another. And Abram dwelt in the land of Canaan, and Lot dwelt in the cities of the plain, and pitched his tent toward Sodom. But the men of Sodom were wicked, and sinned before the Lord exceedingly. And the Lord said unto Abram, after that Lot was separated from him, Lift up now thine eyes, and look from the place where thou art northward, and southward, and eastward, and westward. For all the land which thou seest, to thee I give it, and to thy seed forever. And I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth, so that if a man can number the dust of the earth, then shall thy seed also be numbered. Arise, walk through the land in the length of it, and the breadth of it, for I will give it to thee. And Abraham moved his tent, and came and dwelt in the plain of Malwin, which is in Hebron, and built there an altar unto the Lord. So in this one, Abram and Lot, they had so much that their workmen were having a conflict, and Abram didn't want to have conflict with Lot or anybody that was with Lot. So he's like, okay, we need a part, but you can say which way you want to go, and I'll go whichever way you say that you're not going. So Abram just let Lot decide, even though I believe he was the younger one. So, but the thing is, Abram didn't want to have strife between anybody. He wanted everybody to be at peace, not mad, and so they departed in I think a good way. So I think there's one more chapter that will talk about more of his journey, and I'll read that next time. I hope this was good. I am Jonah, you are Jonah, we are all Jonah. God bless. Have a great night, day, and afternoon.